On behalf of the faculty and administration of Triton, I am happy to welcome the parents, guardians, relatives, and friends of our graduates to the 2006 commencement ceremony. We request that everyone remain in their seats during the entire ceremony in order to extend every courtesy to all in attendance, and especially to our elderly. Photographs can be taken at the podium after the graduates march out at the end of the ceremony. Thank you for understanding and respecting our wishes. It is a distinct honor and a great pleasure to present to you the graduates of the class of 2006.
Right, on this side, the third row on the other. Our second honor speaker is the student with the highest grade point average over 4 years. The valedictorian of the class of 2006, Michelle Lee Twombly.
Good morning. I am honored to stand here today, especially to speak before you, my fellow graduates, as this is the last time that we will come together, united as the class of 2006. Sitting here now, we are graduates of more than academics. Through the uniqueness of our interests, whether they be sports, drama, music, or art, we are not only the culmination of much more than papers and textbooks, but have developed our individual place in the class. Personally, the story of my life in high school has largely been told through academic and athletic performance. The poet Edgar Allan Poe, on the other hand, used his literary works to tell the story of his life and deepest emotions. Specifically, through his poem, The Bells, Poe highlights the world's ever-changing response to the sounding of the bells. When carefully modified, the same poem describes how our reaction to the hurdles we face foretells our future. Such hurdles are continually being raised, influencing our attempts to rise to the occasion. Raised one click, the hurdles, daunting, permanently studied in our future, leave us striving higher, 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 with a resolute declaration now to seize the moment or never. Oh, the hurdles, 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 what a tale their uncertainty tells of potential. How they rise and fall and crash, what opportunity they amass on the faces of our changing lives. Yet one distinctly tells, in the conquering and the stumbling, how the success ebbs and flows. What exactly are these hurdles, filled with such uncertainty, yet potential and opportunity that we will inevitably face? Our first hurdle will present itself as soon as we march off today. As high school graduates, we will face a higher level of expectation. The bar will be raised, and it will be up to us to make the declaration that we will seize the moment and contribute positively to society, carrying ourselves in a respectable manner. More importantly, we are the future. And with such a title comes the responsibility of molding the world as we want to see it. We need to make known to society the truths of our generation. To decode such truths, it is inevitable that we will face resistance and frustration. The daunting hurdles will even occasionally win out. However, I predict that we will be a comeback generation of sorts, remembered for our tenacity in facing challenges and helping society return to a wholesome, respectable level. Something key to remember, however, is that despite any setbacks, the hurdles will not go anywhere, feeling as though they have conquered us and their job is done. They will remain strong, giving us the opportunity to battle again. It is important to maintain the fortitude to take such an opportunity and meet the challenge anew, and keep doing so until we rise above it. Success will certainly ebb and flow, sink and swell, and shortcomings are simply part of the territory. A hurdle race makes the fleeting nature of success tangible, and running hurdles for the past 4 years in track, tumbles have certainly been a common occurrence. Runners, take your mark. Deliberately backing into the starting blocks, breathing slowly, speeding up, I sensitively place my fingers behind the starting line. I pick up my head, eagerly, yet tentatively staring down the line of 5 hurdles. Set. I steadily rise, perfectly still, waiting for the command to go. Boom. The gun sounds. Instinctively, I explode out from the blocks, head down, sprinting hard and determined to the first hurdle, clearing it with a slight skim. Another 4 powerful steps, and I extend to the second hurdle. Feeling the pressure of the competitors on my right, on my left, I fail to lift my stride high enough to have success over the hurdle. Smash. The hurdle falls, and I follow in suit with a crash reverberating throughout the arena. Picking myself off the ground, I take no time to contemplate what has just happened. I know I have to finish. On my feet again, feeling the burning sensation of freshly scraped knees and elbows, and overcome with the bitter agony of hurt pride, I accelerate over the next 3 hurdles, crossing the finish line last. Even though such a crash happened at the Cape Ann League Indoor Open Meet, in the finals no less, the frustrating outcome ultimately strengthened my character. Each hurdle represented a challenge to get to the ultimate goal, the finish line, where the struggle over one gave me the drive and the courage to conquer the others. The finish line was in sight as I began backing into my blocks and remained there as the seconds passed on the clock. No matter how focused one may be on a goal, it's impossible to go from point A to point B, or from start to finish, without facing difficulties along the way. Certainly, not everyone has had the experience of running countless hurdle races and dealt with the 5 or 10 hurdles, each bringing a new story to the race. However, as we march off today, we are beginning the race that is life after high school. As we sit in these chairs, we are filled with anticipation, maybe hesitation, many of the same sensations felt in the starting blocks. So one may say, our graduation is our starting blocks. As for the other hurdle racers pushing from adjacent lanes, they represent those inevitable pressures that we will face as we make our way through life. Remember to enjoy the route you take as we begin our procession into the future. There will be big races and smaller tests. However, remember to stay in your lane, focused on your task at hand, and no goal, no finish line will be unattainable, even if you do, as I did, fall along the way. I leave you with this. No matter the difficulty faced over past hurdles and challenges, keep in mind that the 10 hurdles behind bear no resemblance to the 10 hurdles ahead. Mistakes or setbacks will only serve to strengthen your character. Take things in stride and make the most of your situation at hand. For your approach over the next 10 hurdles can be changed and developed accordingly. And even though the hurdles you have missed may have set you back, you have control over the hurdles yet to come. Thank you.
Now please welcome the officers of the class of 2006, Matthew Carmoni, Catherine Duran.
You will see our mascot later on in the program, and I'm sure you will recognize him. He's wearing navy blue, and he's about 7 feet tall, blonde, and with a very buff physique. With our recent setbacks, we feel that the morale and spirit of the school has changed significantly. The mascot represents our class's involvement, hard work, and spirit, and we urge the future classes, the school, and the community to work together and adopt our values. Thank you, and good luck.
When you see the mascot enter the room for the recessional, you will be amazed. On behalf of the high school, I am pleased to accept this gift from the class of 2006. We decided to do it this way and show you the mascot at the end because, frankly, when you see the mascot, it will take your breath away. You'll have some fun with it. And now, as the principal of Triton Regional High School, by the authority granted me by the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and the Triton Regional School Committee, I call upon Joan Wayburn, the chairperson of the school committee, to award diplomas to the class of 2006. She will be assisted in the distribution by Mrs. Halloran, Ms. Catherine Daw, senior class advisors, Mrs. Robin Verrett, Mr. Jim Galante, as well as teacher Maureen Farley.
say a word or two to the class on behalf of the Triton School Committee. I want to say how very
Michelle Lee